Alright, so today I want to do a review on the Dyson V8 Animal right here. As you can see, this is also going to be kind of a review for the Dyson V8 and V8 Plus, which is the newer versions of this vacuum right here. They're really similar. So yeah, just to kind of be a review for those as well, because they're very similar in pretty much every way to the older version, the V8 Animal right here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get in this review. So I've owned this vacuum here for about 5 years, and it's worked pretty much flawlessly the entire time. We haven't had any issues with it. The only thing that we've ever replaced are these filters. There's one on the top right there, as you can see, and there's one on the back right there, as you can see right here. We replaced those, I think at the like 2-year mark-ish, and then 1 year ago, so after about 4 years of owning the vacuum, we did have to put a new battery on it. Now, we didn't get the regular, Dyson OEM battery. We went and got one of the cheap ones off Amazon, and they work really well. Like, our battery life has pretty much gone back to where it should be when the vacuum was brand new, which is like roughly 40 minutes to an hour, depending on what you're vacuuming. Yeah, and just overall, after 1 year of having the cheap, Amazon battery on there, it's still working great, which is really cool. Because yeah, you will eventually have to put a new battery on it. Like I said, for us, after about 4 years, our battery life dropped down to like 20 minutes on not turbo mode, like the slower mode, that mode right there. Dropped down to like 20 minutes, and it was no good. So bought the cheap battery, we were good to go. So yeah, let's go over a few of the features of this thing, which these features are all super similar to the newer ones, which are the V8 and the V8 Plus. So we have 2 modes up on the top here, which is going to be our slower mode, and then we have turbo mode right there, or they call it max, but I call it turbo mode. In terms of emptying this vacuum, I can't really show you with one hand, but what you want to do is grab it in the front here, and then with your other hand, yank up on this tab right here pretty hard. Just give it a nice yank, and this whole top of the vacuum right here will pop off, or not pop off, it'll just lift up, and then this bottom hatch in the bottom here will open up, and then you can just do that over a vacuum cleaner, and then yeah, you're good to go. And now in terms of how hard this thing sucks, well, it sucks pretty darn hard, I'll tell you what. Especially on the max mode right there, it actually pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Although you can't really use, actually it depends on what kind of carpet you got. If you got really fluffy carpet, you can't use max mode with the carpet cleaning attachment right there, just because it gets really hard to push. So you kind of got to use this mode for cleaning thicker carpet with that one. But still, even on this other mode, it still sucks pretty hard, and it works really well. Now, in terms of what attachments you're going to get, even on the newer ones, this is all the same, I believe, but you're going to get this attachment right here, then you're going to get this wider brush attachment, and then you're going to get this upholstery cleaning attachment, which on the newer versions, this does look a little bit different, but it's for the same thing. It's just for cleaning like the carpet in your car, or cleaning like furniture, fabric furniture. This works really well on. And then we have the carpet cleaning attachment right there, as you can see. So yeah, and now in terms of charging, let me take you in here where we have the charger for it. I believe this is also the same on the newer vacuums, which is this little plate just screws onto the wall. Then you have 2 spots right here where you can store attachments, and then you slide the back of the vacuum up in this little hole up there, and then the charger automatically just plugs in when you do that, and then it can just hang here on the wall, which is really cool. So overall, I gotta say, this vacuum has been just amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's worked great the entire 5-6 years that we've had it. All we've had to do is just replace the filters, which we didn't even really have to do that. Like, they just looked kind of dirty, and new filters on Amazon were really cheap, so we just went ahead and replaced them. So yeah, other than the filters, we just had to replace that battery. We got a cheap one on Amazon, it's working great. And just, yeah, overall, Dyson V8 Animal and the newer versions, I'm sure are probably even better than this, but they're really similar to the older one as well. But yeah, I'm sure they're super nice as well. And just, yeah, I would totally recommend this vacuum. It's amazing, and I recommend the newer versions. But yeah, I'd recommend it. It's amazing vacuum. So yeah, I appreciate you watching this video, and take it easy.